Good morning. Thank you for joining me on today's workout of the day. Today we're doing a morning Pilates and core workout. So this is a great exercise for any time of the day, but I particularly like to do it in the morning because you're really focusing on breathing and waking up every area of your body. Pilates has been around for a long time. It was first developed in the 1920s by a dance instructor named Joseph Pilates, but he was asked to create these exercises to rehabilitate different war vets that had come back from World War I. So that's where it began, but today it's used by people all over the world, all different levels of exercise from beginner to advanced. The top New York ballet students use it, as well as different sports teams, to regular people like myself and now you. Lots of great benefits from Pilates. You become more aware of your body as you're going through the movements. They're slow. You're able to find which areas of your body are a little bit more weak. It might need more strengthening. Other areas need a little bit more flexibility. You will develop more flexibility in this program. You'll also develop strength, but not bulk strength. It'll actually make your muscles longer and leaner. So there's lots more benefits, but why don't we get to the workout? Okay, so to begin, I want you to focus firstly on your breathing. So as you're breathing, you're going to take really deep breaths in and deep breaths out. As you take a deep breath in, I want you to almost to imagine that your air, the breath that you're taking in, is actually going to fill every cell in your body. Your cells need oxygen, and we just don't breathe deeply enough throughout the day. So I'm going to take a deep breath in, close your eyes, and exhale out. This time you're going to roll your shoulders back, so deep breath in, roll your shoulders back. This time do the same thing, but I want you to lift up, raise your heels, and have a little bit of a balance. So deep breath in, raise your arms and your body up, and exhale, lowering down. Do that again, and exhale. If you open your eyes, it's a lot easier. As you close your eyes, you're working more in balance. Good. Okay, let's just start waking up the body. I'll just turn to the side. You're going to do the same thing. Deep breath in. This time, swing your arms back gently. And again, just focus on your breathing in and out. Keeping your head looking down as you swing your arms behind you. Maybe 3, 2, and 1. I want you to cross your arms in front of you. You're just going to lift one knee up and the other knee up. And just bring it down as quick as you can. Just a very simple way to warm up your body. So especially if you're doing this in the morning, your muscles are cold, just like an elastic band. You don't want to stretch anything that's cold because then it's going to snap. So you want to warm up your body. You shouldn't be out of breath, but I'm starting to have a little bit in my voice where I can't talk quite as clearly as before. So your heart rate should be just raising just a little bit at this point. Okay, we'll just do a few more. Okay. Now we're going to walk down into push-ups. So you're going to do the same thing where you raise your hands above you, breathing in. But this time, as you lower down, you're going to have your hands go right down towards your feet. And you're going to walk out into a plank position. And I want you to do 3 slow push-ups. If you want to go down onto your knees, that is a great option too. After the 3, you just walk yourself as close to your feet as possible. You can bend your legs if you want. We'll do that 2 more times. And these are really slowly done. It's not fast. It's nice and controlled. One more. And walk it back. And last set. And this time, I just want you to stay down here, drop to your knee, and you're going to lift the opposite leg with the opposite arm, keeping your head looking down, and just imagine both your arm and your leg are just pulling in opposite directions. You're just lengthening out your body in those two opposite directions. Just a couple more. Okay. Now I want you to bring one knee in. You're going to pulse it 3 times and then extend it. Okay? Let's bring it in. 1, 2, 3. Extend back. Again. 1, 2, 3. Extend. Again. 1, 2, 3. Extend. Do it once more. Now hold it out there, flex that foot. You're going to pulse up 20 times. 1. Halfway. 18, 19, 20. Pull that in. Let's do it on the other side. Okay, pulse it for 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Last time for pulse. And extend it out, flex that foot down, and pulse your bum. I don't know if you can pulse your bum, but that's what you're targeting. That's halfway. And pull that in. From here, you're going to move into a plank position. So you basically want to go on your toes and be a long board. So you're holding your tummy up, your back is flat, so you should be basically a washboard. And we're just going to hold it for another 15 seconds. 1, 5, 10, and 15. Move to the side, keeping that plank, holding all your weight just on one side of your body. You can hold it here if you want. For more advanced, you look up. You're just going to scoop down and look up. We're going to do that 12 times. So that was, we'll do this as 1, 2, 3. If you're doing this with me, you know it's harder than it looks. 9, 10. 2 more. And last one. Okay, from here, I'm going to switch to the other side. You can just roll over if you want. Do the same thing, the side plank, but on this side. So stabilize yourself, one side of the body. And if you're doing the scoops, we'll start now. 1, 2, 3. Halfway, that's 6. 10, 2 more, and 12. Okay, from here, we have a well-deserved stretch. You just lean forward, pushing your bum down into your heels, stretch forward, and your head looking down. Take a couple deep breaths in, When you're ready, you can raise yourself up. That's the end of set 1. So you can grab a little bit of water and then come back for set 2. Welcome back to set 2. We're going to do one of the most classic moves in Pilates. That's called the 100. This is going to teach us how to effectively use our breath and our abs. And this will really help flatten the tummy, strengthen the core, and have a real awareness of how our breath and the movements we do in exercise are correlated. So the 100 takes a little bit of time to get used to. So we're going to break it up into 2. So we're actually going to do the 50 and then the 50. So what we're going to do is basically hold underneath your legs and go back just far enough that your abs start to tense up. You don't want to go back too far where you start to shake, but you do want you to feel your abs. And then we're going to be holding our arms out in front, palms down, and just be putting them up and down, and with a strong movement. And at the same time, I want you to be breathing in your nose really smoothly for 5 pulses, 5 pumps, and then breathing out for another 5. And we're going to do that for 10 times, so 5 first. And that will equal 100. Okay, so let's just get to it. Your arms out in front, and you're going to start pumping. So we're going to breathe in for 5 and out for 5. Here we go. Again. Last time. Good. Okay, roll up. So that was the first 50. If you can do more all the way through, that is really great. Then you can just go right through me and do 100 the next time we do this video tip again. We're going to do it once more, the 50, which will equal our 100. So start pumping and breathe in through your nose. Good. Okay, the next move is also classic for Pilates, and that's called the roll-up. Lots of different variations. I'll show you a couple. So first of all, the moderate version, or the beginner version for the roll-up, is hands underneath your thighs, gently roll down, wait until you start to feel a little bit of a tensing in your abs, and then blow all the air out and roll back. And you do that again. A little bit more advanced. Take your hands off your legs so you don't have that help. Put them out in front. And blow out. A little bit more. You can see it's like a sit-up. More advanced. You go all the way back right to the ground, holding your hands up over your head. A little bit more advanced. So you pick which one you want to do. We're going to do 10 of these. I'm going to pick the in-between version for this. Breathe in, and breathe out to bring yourself back up. And kind of reach like a C curve over your knees. You're filling your whole body with air. And breathing it right out. It is nice and slow. Let's do 3 more. Next one is just called rolling like a ball, and it's exactly as it sounds. I like to place my hands underneath my legs here, stand up nice and tall, not stand, sit up nice and tall, and then I just want you to roll back and come up. Looks like you're a little kid. And this is very soothing and relaxing for your back. So just do that as many times as you'd like. It would be very good that you have a soft surface at this point. So I'm on carpet, but if you're on a hardwood floor, then I highly recommend for all the moves, but especially this one, to have a nice foamy mat that just you're able to massage your back and keep it from getting injured. And as you come out, make sure you go back to that nice seated position in your posture. Okay, let's do one more. And from here, I want you to just stretch all the way forward. So take a deep breath in and stretch out like a ball. And come down to your feet. You just kind of hang out for a second in between your legs. Just stretching forward. And take a deep breath out of this. Okay, and that was set 2. So again, grab just a quick grab of water, and then we'll come back to set 3. Okay, I hope you're enjoying the workout so far. We're on to set 3 now, and we're going to really go and target in our abdominals in this set. So I'm going to lie back on the ground. We're going to start with a single leg stretch. So slowly, gently lower down. Bring your knees up towards your chest. And I want you to raise one out to a 45 degree. One is coming in towards your chest. Hands around your knees. You're going to pulse for 2 and then switch. I like to raise my head off the ground too, but if that bothers you, just keep it down. So pulse for 2, 1, 2, switch, 1, 2. Breathing out as you're pulsing. Let's finish this up with 2 more. Okay, and just lower your head down. Sometimes our necks get sore raising them so much. For this next one, you need to raise them back up. So this one is called the double leg stretch. So the same movement. So you lift your head up, but this time you have both legs out at the 45 at the same time. Just stretch it out and then hug it back inside. You'll find this one just a little bit more intense than the single one. So this is where you breathe in, and that's where you breathe out. Just start to feel your abs now. If you want it to be even more intense, you actually lower your legs down towards the ground without touching the ground. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And lower your head down. The next move is called the Criss Cross. So you're going to start out like the single leg stretch with one leg out at 45, the other one tucked in towards your chest. And clasp your hands together and lift your head up again, unless you prefer it down. And you're just going to put it down on the ground with the one extended, and then make kind of an arc or a C over your body and switch. So you're just putting something on the ground, you have something in your hand, and you're just lowering it over. Remember to focus on your breathing. I'm definitely feeling my abs at this point. I hope you are as well. Let's do 5 on each side. That's 2 and 3 and 4 and last side. Okay, now bring both knees in towards your chest. Head down and take a nice deep breath in. And exhale out. So that's the end of set number 3. So again, go grab just a quick glass of water and then we'll come back for set 4. All right, welcome back to set number 4. We're going to work on a little bit more stretching in this set. So in this one, I want you to open your legs out into a V, whichever you feel comfortable with. And if you need to bend them a little bit, that's okay too. Eventually, you do want to have the goal of strengthening or of lengthening them out and straightening them. So the first one, we're going to start with the spine stretch forward. I want you to imagine that there's a big beach ball in front of you, and we're going to have to stretch over it. So you want to make sure that there's that curve in you, like a C curve. So you want to imagine and pull the navel of your belly button basically right to the back wall here. So just take a deep breath in and blow it out over that beach ball. Lengthening through, holding that for a second, and now deep breath in again, raise it back up. Let's do that again. Over that big beach ball, curving out, bring it up. Now, as you do this, I want you to flex your feet and engage your leg muscles as well as we're doing the stretch. So deep breath in, blow it out, and feel your legs working also in the stretch. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. Again, and last one. Excellent. Come out of that. Bring your hands right in front of you. You can stay in V position. This is called the spine twist. You are going to keep one arm straight out, move the other arm right behind you and follow its gaze and bring it back to position. As far back as you're able to go. If it's here, that's fine. Eventually you want to be completely horizontal from finger to finger. Remember to breathe. Twisting through that spine, opening up your chest as well. This is completely opposite to what our bodies usually do throughout the day as we're sitting in front of our desks or even, in front of a TV or reading a book, or all those things are good things, but they do tend to cramp up our muscles and not let them breathe or open up and stretch in other ways that they need to be lengthened out. Okay, let's do one more each side. Good. The next one is called the saw. Again, we're keeping our legs in a V position. Bring both arms out to the side. Want you to take a deep breath in. Watch your posture. Turn to one side. And I want you to saw on the opposite side of your leg and the other hand right behind you. Bring that back up to starting. Do it on the other side. Once you get here, you saw it in half. And again, over time, flexibility will get better. It's something I know that I need to work on. is my posture and flexibility. I sit at a desk almost every day for about 8 hours. So I really got to learn to counteract that bending forward of my neck and my whole upper body. So Pilates is a great way to do that. And I've really enjoyed learning more about Pilates and putting that into practice. Let's do one more each side. Okay, we're going to do a Sidekick Series. So I go just on your knees, and we're going to use just one side at a time. So if you prefer to be lying down on the ground, you can do that. I'm just going to kind of go onto my forearms. Bring one leg is bent underneath, making your body nice and stable. The other one is out, just a hip length. You are going to keep your foot flexed, so meaning toes up, heels down, all the way up, and then point it down. So point it up, and then flex it down, squeezing your leg, resisting, like you're in thick, almost mud water. So you go up, and then you're resisting it down. Two more. Good. Stay in that position, turn it a little bit, and we'll just do kicks. Keeping this nice and stable, long from your hips forward, and just keeping it forward. You definitely start to feel this in your hamstrings and a little bit in your bum, the back of your leg there. And let's do 2 and 1. Keeping that out. Last move for this side. Just little circles. About the size of a grapefruit. Oh, I start to feel this now. And let's go in reverse. Awesome. Okay. We're going to go into a bridge position, then we'll do the other side afterwards. Just lie down on your back. Got to do the bum, right? Can't have a core exercise without tightening up your bum. So we are going to raise up our hips and our bum up into position. Right now, I've got my bum nice and firm and tight. From here, my abs are engaged and tight. This whole part of my body is quite tight. From here, I want you, if you feel comfortable, squeezing your legs together and almost pulsing it or tightening it up. We'll do that for 20 times, okay? Hands on the bottom of the floor here. So 1. That's 10. Now hold it together. I want you to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly lower down, just vertebrae by vertebrae. Okay, from here, let's just take 2 deep breaths in again. Just come back to refocusing on our breathing. So again, deep breath in. And let's do the bridge again. So lift it up. 20 pulses. So squeeze for 20 times. 1. 10. And 20. Hold it together, squeezing everything. Let's squeeze 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. Excellent. Okay, let's raise up and we'll do the Sidekick Series on the other leg. Okay, so nice and stable, should be there. So again, we're going to point all the way up and then resist and flex that foot down. Point up, flex it down. Let's do 2 more. Good. Now let's curve it a little bit forward for our side kicks. You can put your hand here on the ground, wherever you feel most comfortable. And let's go into circles. And reverse. Awesome. From here, go onto your stomach, lower down. What we're going to do is extend your legs and your arms forward. Your head is down. You're going to raise up your head, your arms, and your legs. You're going to squeeze the blades of your upper back together and form a T. And then you bring it forward and lower that down. We're going to do that 8 times together. I probably won't talk too much for it, just so your head is down, but you can do that 8 times on your own time. Okay, when you are done, come on back up and just actually turn over. So now we're facing supine. Legs are out in front. Your arms, your hands are going to be what props you up for this move. This one is a little bit more advanced. It's a very simple move, but it can be quite challenging. You're going to lift everything up. So a lot of my weight is on the back of my hands. And one at a time, you're going to raise that leg up. Nice and slowly. This is the last move of our Pilates series. In the next set, we're going to be doing just a long stretch to cool down and stretch our muscles even more. Okay. Let's do 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can lower down and grab one more glass of water, and then we'll come back for our final stretch in set number 5. All right, congratulations, you have finished our Pilates and core workout of the day. I hope you're feeling a little bit more energized and awake for the rest of the day. And I want to just encourage you to keep on focusing on your breathing. It's something we do throughout the day. We tend to be very shallow in our breaths, and then our cells actually don't get enough oxygen that we need. We really need a lot of water and a lot of oxygen. Simple things to do, just take those deep breaths. And if you're feeling at the desk, you're hunched over and you're getting tight and sore, just take a breather, walk to the lunchroom, and just take your thumbs and reach them right back behind you. Or reach up over your head and then stretch it out behind you. And just focus on your posture and your breathing, and it will make actually quite a big difference in the way your body moves and feels and the rest of the way your day is going. So if you are done and you need to get going, that's great. If you want to stretch out a little bit more, we're going to do a little bit more stretching in this series. So turning to one side, we're going to lower back down onto our backs, bending one leg up, other one straightening out in front of us. So you want to reach up as much as you can and kind of gently pull that leg in towards your chest. I'm not the most flexible person, so you may be able to go much farther, straightening your leg more than I am and bringing it closer to your face if you're able to. So holding your calf, your leg up to your ankle, wherever you're able to reach. At this point, I want you to pull your toes down, flexing your foot, and you'll feel just a little bit of a different stretch now. Good. Okay, take that leg and bend it over the other leg. Lift that leg up. Slip your hands right through the hole there. Grab behind your leg. Use one elbow to push your knee out and pull everything in towards you, and you'll feel a deep stretch in your glutes, which is your butt. So if you want, sure. And continue to breathe. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So one leg up in the air, pulling it in towards your chest. At this point, pull your toes down, flex your foot. Great. Now bend that leg over your other leg. Go right through the hole, grab behind your leg, push your knee out, and pull everything in towards your chest for a deep glute stretch. Let's bring everything up to a seated position. Take a deep breath in and breathe it out and lengthen your fingers all the way down as far as you can go. Roll up. And just because we did a couple planks and push-ups at the beginning, we'll stretch out our arms. Other side. Okay, look forward. Take one more deep breath in and then roll your shoulders back. Okay, have a wonderful rest of your day.